Oh man, the red light is on. It is me, Mr. Always Ready. The one and only milkman is in the building. And apparently things are falling to pieces in Studio E or D. I don't know which one you are. You good
Why?
over there?
Yeah, why?
Oh wait,
I
is
just
that?
realized I'm like real big faced.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
all.
thought I thought I heard things falling apart, but is that my? Am I crackling?
Uh-oh.
I am, aren't I?
You are starting to crackle.
Oh, it's no bueno. Well, I just want to say, hey guys, it's Double Fiction Night, and the Cookout are in the final six.
Yay!
Come on, let
We
me.
knew they were gonna do it. We knew they were gonna do it.
That's right. From the beginning, we said
But
that the Cookout was
I
gonna make
have to
it.
say, during that HOH competition, I was on the edge of my seat until like Alyssa missed that first one. Then I was like, "Whew, okay, okay." But I
Yes.
was like so excited because this was the, of course, most interesting um episode, of
Season.
course, this week. I
Oh,
mean,
right.
this
Well,
season.
I'm about to say
We are
this has
we
been the
have been
best
waiting
season.
for double eviction. We've been waiting for them to get down to the final six. So this was the episode in which all that happened. This
Yeah.
essentially the episode we've been waiting for. Us along with next week, of course.
Of course, because
Who's gonna be the first
never
to go?
before in the history of Big Brother, back to back double evictions. What up, Steve?
Um,
Did you get any of that?
what up?
Oh, he's in the comments. Hey, Milkman.
Oh, um, yeah, back to back double
Say
evictions.
what's up to Steve, Bree. Say
What's
what's
up,
up to
Steve?
Steve.
Um, back to back double evictions. So that's it.
Yeah,
Can't wait for that next week. And I mean, actually, they did set history twice tonight. Um,
yeah.
with the final seven and the final six.
This
As
is
Alyssa
true.
pointed out, the final seven was all people of color, as Alyssa's Puerto Rican, as
Hey,
we keep forgetting.
but as aloof as we'd like to make Alyssa out to be, she knew that she
Oh,
wasn't invited. She knew she wasn't invited to the cookout.
she legit was like, "Am I next?"
Yay!
She knew.
We've got Brandon Kelly in here, so excited about the cookout. We made history. Yes, we did.
Yes,
We
yes.
made history
I
tonight. The
cannot
cookout final six. Now
be
there,
more excited.
I mean, back to back double evictions. It's going to catch them so off guard.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts when you heard Xavier, Big D, and Asa talking about wanting Tiffany out first?
Um, I think that if Xavier wins HOH next week, that Tiffany and Kylan see the block. I think either of them leaving is fine for his game.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think that Xavier takes it on the chin, hee hee ha ha, as Hannah is saying, Claire's right, you are a threat, you got to go?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He
No,
takes it on the chin,
he
that's hee
knows
hee ha.
exactly. He knows exactly what was going on. Um,
You don't think there's a underlying layer of truth to that, that they really see him as a
oh,
threat?
they see him as a threat, but they knew that was there was no way he was going home. So
Right,
she
of
just
course.
was saying that to convince Alyssa that he was the target, and he
I,
knew that.
Yeah, I get that, but I could see Xavier being in that conversation for somebody.
No,
Now that
him and Hannah are close. He knows why she was doing that. Nah, he's not gonna take that personal at all.
I don't know. I think for the other members of the cookout to advance, it would be beneficial to get rid of Xavier earlier than later. The longer he sits around, like Alyssa said, handing folks checks, or was that Claire? But you let
I'm
Xavier sit
sorry.
around. You let Xavier sit around too long. You're handing him a check. I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like
and they're right in that. They're right in that. But if I'm just saying, if Xavier wins HOH next week, he's not gonna take. what Hannah did against him personally. Like, she's not going on the
No.
block if he,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean,
because
if
she can't play, so she obviously isn't going to be HOH.
yeah,
And so out of the 4 people to play, depending on what the comp is, I'm just saying, well, Kai's still there. So
yeah.
if Kylan wins HOH, who do you think sees the block?
If Kylan wins, I
If he
think.
wins the first HOH, we got to remember this is double eviction. So,
Ooh. I mean, one of the people could be Tiffany. I would like. First of all, you already know I want to see Ozzy and Big D go home first.
yeah,
They haven't done anything in this game. They don't. The cookout carried them to this point. It's time for them to go.
yes,
They're dead weight. Let the real
yes.
players play. But if Kylan were to win, it would probably be Tiffany and somebody. I don't know if he would do Tiffany and Hannah together, but I definitely do think Tiffany would be one of them if he was actually playing Big Brother.
Do you think he'd put X on the block, or he really try to take X to
No, I
final
think it's
3
going to be
division?
guys. I think it's going to be guys versus girls.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I mean, because you saw that they had that conversation in the backyard, but then when Hannah got with Ozza, it was still girls versus guys.
Yeah, I think for Kylan though, I think it'd be very dangerous for him to do a girls versus guys because it's iffy if he can beat Xavier if Xavier even goes to final 3, that puts Kylan in a very sticky situation because he's may not win.
Yeah, yeah. So Brandon says, take the shot while you can't get Xavier out.
Yeah,
So I
Kylan would
mean,
need to put Xavier up. To me, that would be smart. And if Xavier wins, he needs to put Kylan up.
I
Going
don't
after the
know.
girls, especially Oz, that's a waste of a move at this point because you take them to the end, you're winning against them.
Did it surprise you that Hannah picked up a victory tonight?
No,
Not so much.
no, she won a HOH recently. I mean, not a
No,
HOH,
veto.
veto recently. She
Ooh, and
won a
boy, did
veto
she
recently,
celebrated like she was on the block. I'll never forget it.
and um, I think she's starting to win at the right time.
Yeah, yeah, I think she is
Could have
too.
been part of
And
it.
I
I
don't
think
think
it
it
was
was a
part of the
fluke.
strategy.
I don't think it was a fluke, but you could definitely see that there were some ones that she second guessed herself on. But even though she only missed one, I think
Yeah, she only missed one.
she only missed one. So I was very excited that she won tonight. I wasn't surprised. I thought Xavier would do better.
Yeah.
He's the mind, or Kylan, the guy who
Well,
just
I
talks
don't think
in circles.
Xavier wanted to win because he didn't want to be the one to have to take Alyssa out.
Yeah, I guess he didn't want to be Tiffany.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts about that? About him questioning whether Tiffany was going to do it, him getting this, his panties all in a
Like,
knot.
I don't know
What?
why he was so
He was extra, right? He was a little extra this week.
extra.
He was a little extra. Like, come on, man. Tiffany was not going to go against the cookout. Let's be for real. And
Let's
the
be
fact
for
that he
real.
was
I mean,
talking
so
all
your
that noise.
person went. I mean, if even though they didn't know it was a double eviction, so your person went home 1 week before you expected her to. So what?
Right.
I mean, why doesn't she? You've been HOH how many times? Why don't she deserve to see some pictures and like and get the
Oh,
food
man.
too? Like,
Right.
I want to use the good bathroom too.
Well, and let's talk about this because Tiffany has had 2 HOHs. We say they were back to back, even though there was a secret one in between.
Yeah.
I mean, but she didn't really get to enjoy either one. I mean, the first one was ripped away from her with Claire, and then the second one she had to put up her bestie.
Right.
It's like, I mean, why are we really shitting on Tiffany here? Like,
Right.
It didn't make sense to me. I guess he was just in a mood, but it
Yeah.
wasn't a good look. It
It
wasn't
was
a good
real.
look.
That's why I was like, go ahead, take him out. You can take him, and then Aza, and then DF.
Get the business. Get the business. So we've talked about a couple different scenarios, but who do you actually want to see win the first HOH? Because there's two. Do you prefer somebody win the second one over the first one? Is there a strategy in winning one over the other? They won't know that the second one's coming until after the first eviction. So, what do you think?
I would like for the first one to be Xavier, and he put up Tiffany and Kylan, or Ozza and Kylan.
Okay, and Kylan goes home.
And Kylan goes home.
Okay.
And then the second person to be HOH be Tiffany or Hannah.
Okay.
And
Xavier goes home.
Xavier goes home.
So it don't matter who's next to him, but Xavier goes home. So you want to see Kylan and Xavier go home next week?
If Kylan and Xavier go home, then we've got a game because
man,
you've got
it's a cakewalk at that point. Oh no.
And then it actually gives you have these people who haven't two people who haven't done anything, and it actually gives Tiffany and Hannah a real shot at winning. And those are the people that I want to win. So
you might be asking for a little much
with Tiffany and Hannah. I wouldn't even care which one won and which one came in second at that point. Like that would be my perfect final two.
Right.
Who would you like to see as final two?
So you know that I want Tiffany to win the game. And so the path of least resistance would be to agree with your wishes, which would be for Kylan and Xavier to go home next week. However, I think that I'm going to live in the land of reality a little bit longer than you because, I mean, at best, one of them goes home. At best, I mean, there's always vetoes to be played, and this is when they count because you save your ass with a veto.
And then there's less, but I don't know if anybody at this point, if they didn't win the veto to save themselves, if they would use it on anyone else. DF might be stupid and use it on
Ozza.
No, Kylan. I was gonna say his crush.
His little kissing buddy. Smooches. Polo. Oh, geez. I don't know. I think that Big D and Oz are the easy ones to knock out next week. It keeps the drama down in the house for one more week. And you know that that's what current BB players really care about is, no Josh banging pots and pans. No drama, no hollering and cussing folks out. So that's the easy move. We'll see if they actually try to position themselves to win and try to knock out Xavier and Kylan, or if they go after the easy ones, Big D and Ozza. But I think that Tiffany or Hannah will win the first HOH, even though they don't know it would benefit them to win the second one.
Well, Hannah can't play.
Oh, you're right. So she has to get the second one. Ooh, what if Tiffany got the first one and Hannah got the second one? Oh, would that be perfect?
Yeah, that would work too.
And then Tiffany could still play in the next one.
Yeah.
Oh. I think that's going to need to happen for Tiffany not to see the block. Because if it's,
if Hannah wins, she doesn't see the block either, I don't think.
Right. Well, it's going to have to be Kylan or Hannah. If it's not Kylan or Hannah, she sees the block. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. The question is who's sitting next to her.
Yeah. If Hannah's the HOH, I think she would I don't know if she would put up Xavier. I think she would put up Kylan
and Big D.
Big D.
because she's more loyal to Ozzy out of the two bums.
Yeah.
The bums, Rocco, they're bums. Oh man, yeah.
It was so funny though in the episode when Alyssa was like, that the final 7 were all people of color, and she's like, "Am I next?" And they're both like, "No, girl, why would you say that?"
What?
And then it cuts to them in the DR, and they're both like, "Yes."
Right. Hold on, no. But before they do the cut, what do you say? I'm not talking to you for the rest of the day. That ain't because you funny. That's because he don't want to talk about this. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. You're going home next. Well, she called it. She told Claire. Then she brought it up. Once again, Alyssa ain't slow. She knew what was going on.
Well, I don't know. Zingbot said she was dim.
Ooh, Zingbot. We didn't even get into
We
Zingbot.
did not talk about
Oh my
Zingbot, and
goodness, the
he
zings.
had some zingers.
Oh, the zings were there.
I think my favorite was Oz's. Like,
What
Zingbot
was?
was like, Xavier don't want you, dude.
Yeah. I was trying to remember it was about a showman's, but it wasn't with Alyssa. It was about Ozzy. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, fam, hey, no, let it go, pimp, let it go.
Elsa, because it's not happening.
It's not
Yeah.
happening. No. Oh,
They were
wait.
like, why you gotta put me on blast?
Why did Xavier look so nervous when Zingbot said he was going to expose a secret, like he was going to tell everybody he was a lawyer or something?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Like that's not how this game is played. Xavier, come on, man. He show was like, oh my god, what is he gonna tell? Like I
Yeah.
cheated on my wife or what? I'm married. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, he was nervous. Like,
he was real concerned.
his wasn't that bad, I don't think,
No,
in comparison to
being
some of the
dim.
others.
Whew. Not that sunshine state.
And then she said, "I don't get it."
No, that
He
was
said,
so
"Yes,
bad. Xavier trying to
Xavier was
cover
like,
it
"Yes,
up.
you do. You
Yes,
get
you
it."
do.
And
Yes,
she
you
was
do.
like,
You
"Oh, okay, Zing."
Zing. No, but
I
then
don't know.
Zingby came with the clarification. No, what did he said something afterwards?
Yes. Yeah.
Just in case you don't get it, you fucking dumb. I try not to cuss
He
on this
said,
show, but you
I
know,
don't get it.
I don't. Huh?
I don't get it.
Huh?
Xavier was like, "Yes, you do. You get it."
Child, just move on. Just let them zing you. Laugh. Be quiet. Yeah.
Don't prove him right. Don't prove him right.
You know, I hope that she's smarter than she has led us on to believe. But you know, while she might not have put it together in a timely manner, you know, when there was only 2 non-black people in the house, she was able to figure it out.
Okay. And I think we need to backtrack and maybe talk about something else that we kind of skimmed over.
What's that?
So, Claire going home.
Oh,
Why
she looked like she still had bad head? Like she didn't even comb her hair. So, or was that intentional? I don't know.
Maybe she just has really thick hair.
Yeah, it was like a mane. It do look like a mane.
It looks, yeah. Maybe she has really thick hair.
But you know, I was like, okay, you know.
And maybe she ran out of her hair product or something.
So it was time for her to go anyway. It was time for her to. There was no way she was gonna make it in the house with that hair like that. Like, child, you got to do something. They was gonna be in there trying to press that shit.
Yeah, someone.
They was like, sit still, Claire. You was gonna ask about, you know, how she feels
during
about
management and how Tiffany told her she was going to be on the block without outing the Cookout.
So I think that Tiffany did a fantastic job, except for one thing, and that she lied when Claire directly asked her if they were all in an
alliance. Yeah.
And she said no. And so in that sense, that could come back together. But I think Claire would even overlook that for gameplay's sake. I think Claire understands it along with what she actually told her, you know, about her reasoning.
And then you got to think that 3 people from the Cookout are going right? Yeah, 3 people from the cookout are going to jury. So
No,
four,
4.
four people from the cookout are going to jury.
Yeah.
So they're going to discuss it, and she's gonna know that, you
Well,
know,
first of all, I hate that we keep overlooking that DX hasn't put this together. He's going to talk more once more people get there. Once Claire gets there, they're going to talk more and put more of it together.
yeah,
Before the cookout even gets there, they're going to have it pretty
yeah,
much together.
right. But I'm saying once they get there, and even if Tiffany's in the bunch, even if she's not, she's gonna know why Tiffany
Right.
said no, that the cookout, didn't want to be revealed. That was the thing. So she
Yeah,
had to figure out how to tell her without revealing the cookout.
exactly.
Like, and which I thought she came up with a really good way.
Yeah. She came into the house saying that she wasn't going to participate in eliminating anybody of color. And, hey, how could you disagree with that? Well, and you can't argue it. Like, that's not an arguable thing. Like, so
Right.
I mean, Claire did do the next best thing, arguing an alliance, right? Because I can't
Right.
argue you on that point, but I do need to know a little more. And then she, hit her with the oops upside the head. Nope, we're not. So we'll see if she takes that personal or not. I don't think she will. I think Tiffany definitely has
Well,
Claire's
did she
vote.
actually say no, or did she
No,
just
she
say?
said no.
Oh, okay.
Like
I know she
N-O.
gave like another explanation, like it's just something that I personally
Right, she
can't do,
kept
or something
talking.
like
Yeah,
that.
she kept talking after the no, but she used those 2
Okay.
letters first. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I listen. I got them.
She said, "I listen."
I listen.
I had put my listening ears on for that
that's
one.
that's what had happened. I had put my listening ears on, but an exciting week of Big Brother. I mean, of course, we started with the double tonight because it was so exciting for the cookout and history that has been made.
Yay!
Incredible, but a whole
Wow,
long
this is
week
gonna
of
be
Big Brother,
crazy. For the first time ever, there's gonna be a black winner of Big Brother. Like,
and it's
it's
gonna be
official.
Tiffany. It's gonna be. I know you want Hannah. I know you want Hannah, but it's gonna be Tiffany.
I wouldn't mind if Tiffany won. I wouldn't mind if Tiffany won.
I don't. Who do you? If they're sitting together, who do you think wins? I mean, there's a lot of Big Brother left to play, so it's kind of hard to say. But
Yeah, it's kind
on
of hard to say between the two of them. It depends on, because right now the resumes are kind of similar,
two HOHs versus HOH and a veto, not quite the same, but similar.
but similar
Mm-hmm.
because she didn't have a full HOH.
Right.
Um. So
Even though her wishes were carried out, I still kind of.
yeah,
But
but
you're right. I guess you're right then. In that sense, it was a half a HOH.
half
They
a
said,
HOH, which
we
kind
gonna
of equals a
need
veto.
we gonna need the liquor and your pictures back. Don't finish reading the letter, ma'am. Go on and fold that
Give them
shit up.
back. Give them back.
Go on and fold it up. We're gonna let you read that next time.
But
What did you think about Alyssa winning Mama Day's event? Because that's the event Mama Day won. The little tiny
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
the tiny
The little
stacking
tiny.
the tiny stackers.
Yeah, I really wanted Hannah to win that, but
Oh yeah, she said she said she needed to change fields. She said she wanted to be in surgery. That's not for me. She said, I got to think about something else. I'm a little too
got to
shaky.
think about something else.
Uh,
But yeah, I liked. I mean, she did a good job, but I really wanted what's her name to win.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we knew who won going into it, but I still wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
And my heart just broke for her and a couple of them because they would get all the way to the damn top. And I mean, the last one, boom. Oh, try again. Try again.
I know you're not allowed, but I flipped that whole shit.
The whole shit. I mean, I thought Big D was going to lose it a couple times. And Tiffany, her face, like, it just seemed like every muscle in her face was constricted. But they were holding it together.
And she's like, I'm a phlebotomist. I have a steady hand. Her hand was shaking so bad.
Like, I don't even want to call out no disorders or nothing, but it was looking suspect. Like, she was super nervous and shaky. Like, too much caffeine or something. Come on, girl, get it
Yeah,
together. I did
for
like
sure.
Alyssa's approach going into it. After she was put on the block, she was like, "Why? I don't need to spend my time trying to campaign. I just need to focus on the veto." And you know
Yeah.
what? It got her what she needed or what she thought. It got her that extra 30 minutes.
Extra 30 minutes. Extra
It got,
30
it
minutes.
got her an extra 30 minutes. So,
which she had suspected as well that it was a double eviction. So,
which is crazy that not even Hannah would have brought that up. Nobody from the Cookout brought up that a double would be coming. Well,
yeah.
I guess how many of the Cookout members are actually Big Brother fans though? Hannah, Tiffany.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Hannah and Tiffany. So not even they were suspecting. Maybe they were and they just didn't show it. I don't know. They had to give Alyssa some TV time.
I was a little disappointed with the
right.
I was a little disappointed with the comics challenge, even though Hannah won, which I was happy with.
Yeah.
But usually the BP comics is so much.
Well, no, remember she said it's going to be all week. So the next HOH comp is going to be comic theme and the veto will be comic theme.
Oh, okay.
She said all this coming week as well. So we're still going to get the fly down the thing, look at the
okay, because I'm like,
she said I want.
I like the.
You're supposed to be sliding down the cable.
Down, looking at stuff, comparing over and over.
Looking for some shit. Just
looking over and over. Trying to find.
Oh, man. Yeah. Fond memories of just watching that. People busting their stuff. You know, the old people struggling to work the damn thing. People like Nicole A that has no upper body strength.
Right. Keep falling before she gets to the picture she needs to see, which is going to be Derek F. problem. He's going to...
Oh, I'm just like, this would be like me trying to do this shit. Like, oh, Big D is going to have
problems. We know Derek F ain't winning HOH.
Wait, maybe look, maybe they'll put some harnesses or something on it so you don't have to put your whole weight. You know, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be something. Is what it's
gonna
be.
be.
It's gonna be something.
I
hope he don't ever.
You know how we coming up with stuff right now. They in the back trying to strategize right now. How we gonna do?
First off, the rig ain't built to hold him. Let me just. Do you see this? It's not a real ceiling, folks. It's just,
right. Like real. This is something that we erect in the backyard. This ain't no real. This has no
we just be putting this shit together. Like, yes, there's a crane that we have dipped down into the house. There's a crane in the backyard that you do the zip from now. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna do something. They're gonna reinforce the 2x4s. They're gonna reinforce the 2x4s.
Okay.
They're gonna hope for the best. They're gonna find the biggest PA they
got
to test it
underneath it. They're gonna put some salt underneath.
It's always a nice big mat underneath it.
Yep. It's gonna be real soft. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be like what they have at the trampoline parks when you go into the foam pit. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be real,
Oh, then he can't get out. Oh, then he can't get it. What if it was the foam blocks? I would prefer it was just to see him flipping. Just.
It just get funnier and funnier.
Oh, they need us on the production team. They need us on production.
Laughing at you, we laughing with you.
With you. First off, did you see me flipping? I'm just saying.
Oh man.
I mean, we don't laugh at nobody. We laugh with everybody.
It would be funny.
They need us on production, yes. A crane so we can harness them.
Maybe we can email them, shoot them a couple ideas.
Man, come on. They got to have us on the writing team. I'm serious though. They're gonna find the heaviest PA they got to test it out before they let them get out there on it though. They were like, "Come on, Dave, 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 we're gonna need you to try it, Dave.
We're gonna need you to try this out." Dave is like, "Is that in my job description?"
Wait. I don't even have
You have
insurance.
Wait.
I'm hourly. Like, look, Dave, look. Your family will be taken care of.
Oh,
okay,
goodness.
Shit. That's it. You were like, oh,
Dave
sorry,
was
Dave.
like, do I get unemployment if I quit?
Hell no. But we do have good workman's comp.
Oh, goodness.
We have great workman's comp. That's what we have.
Workman's comp. Wait a minute.
That's right, for all our hourly PAs. Hefty.
Do I have a union store? Is there somebody I can talk to?
No. I'm gonna need to file a grievance.
Right. Dave,
Dear
what's wrong?
Lord.
They want me to take my fat ass across.
What did Kembe Mutombo say? No.
Oh,
These shows just keep getting better and better. I love it. They're just
I think we
unscripted.
just did a full 5 minutes on Derek trying to get across his face.
I think we did too.
I can't wait to see. Please don't let that be the eviction. Him
Oh.
get evicted before they do that. Please.
Right. Please don't let it be.
Okay, so we know Derek's not gonna win HOH for sure.
For sure.
So if we have that competition.
Wait, let me just say, now that competition is usually a veto comp.
Oh, a veto comp.
That competition is usually a veto competition.
That's a lot of work for a veto comp.
Shit, you might need that sucker. Look, supply and demand. The more you need it, the harder it is to get it.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, these vetoes going to be real important.
This HOH and this veto that they just did for the second, for the double, was probably the easiest HOH and veto I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That puzzle was shit. And the HOH, I mean, I didn't do
well on the puzzle.
Oh, well, I mean, we didn't have to put it together, but I watched X do it real quick.
I thought you meant the memory.
Oh, the HOH?
Yeah, the HOH. I got a terrible memory.
I'm about to say, I did okay on it, and that's why this is too easy.
No, I did. I have a terrible memory when it comes to stuff like that. You know that little game with the cards, the memory cards? Oh. Little kids beat me, and I don't let them win. I don't believe in letting kids win. Right. They just beat me.
I heard your feelings.
Yeah. So I can't remember quick things like I can't. Now my long-term memory is real good, but that short-term, not so much. So
yeah, I did okay with that, and I was like, "Oh, this is too easy," but I was just glad Alyssa didn't get it, so it didn't matter.
And then the puzzle. I really thought Hannah was gonna do better than she did, just because the whole time Julie was talking, Hannah was really studying them pieces. So I thought once she, went that she was going to, and then Julie was, said that they gotta assemble the piece way over on the other side, and she said like over on the other side, like it was real far,
like it was way over, and then it was you just turned around. It was like, oh, there it is. Here, let me just throw all my pieces at once. Just
we're just
here you
chucking
go.
They pieces.
Like, oh yeah, Julie, is that far? Oh, round the corner, it's a chalup. Oh, it's a chalup, Julie. It's a chalup.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Julie.
So they just chucked their pieces across there. I think X carried all his over at once.
First of all, you know it was styrofoam. They was kicking them, carrying them, throwing them, whatever. It didn't matter. I'm surprised they didn't just break a piece the way they were just carelessly getting the shit over there.
Mm-hmm.
Usually Julie says you got to carry them one at a time.
No.
None of that shit. It's way over yonder. And first of all, we need to back up. I'm sorry, we all over the place tonight. And if you watching this, then thank you. But I'm having fun. I hope you are too. Uh, let's give Big D some credit because Julie walked him through that eviction tonight. That first one, did she? She walked him right through it. She said, okay, Big D, who do you vote to evict?
And he said it right.
He said it. I can't believe he said it.
He said it right. And I believe we bet. And I took the odds that he would have to say it right at least once. So I believe I won something.
What was the bet?
I can't remember exactly.
Oh, that's a
I'm
side
gonna go back
effect.
and watch. So
I
told you my short-term memory ain't the best.
That is a side effect. We bet something. We did bet something. I remember betting. And it was just last week.
I told you my short-term memory ain't the best, but I'm gonna go back and watch and see what I won.
Like, let me see what.
But I won something.
Right.
We did.
I do remember saying, like, how I gotta take it. He ain't never gonna say it right.
But that second time, she did not coach him, and he did not say it right.
See, I couldn't hear it because at this point I was listening to your volume instead of my volume, and I missed it. I just took your word for it.
I just didn't say it right.
He voted. Right. He voted again.
He voted.
Oh, Big D, he can't get it together.
I wonder how many takes it took for him to shoot that music infomercial.
Oh, a lot. That's why they cut it together the way they did. That's why it wasn't more than 2 or 3 seconds of him just talking, just boop, boop, boop. Okay, off to something else. Say something. Okay, now off. Look, when you really look at it, he didn't say too much of nothing. They got
That's why I'm like, I wonder how many takes this took.
It was just a couple sound bites. That's all it was. Just a couple sound bites. You know, I never did even share this thing. Did you share?
I believe I did.
Oh, check you out. You know, I'll be slipping on my pimping. We've had some people just popping in and out of here though, so I don't know where they came from. Let me tell you, some people have been joining the page, and I don't know if they seeing the Big Brother ads or they watching old videos or what they're doing. I'm not sure what they're coming to see, but it's all Big Brother and it's all tonight.
So exciting tonight.
That's right. The Cookout Final 6. We called it.
Final 6.
That's right. On the after show with Milk and Bree.
7 people of color. Final 6. The Cookout.
Yeah, I still, Alyssa, she's very dim.
I mean, it still is a history,
I get it. I'm still rocking with the Cookout, though. Final 6 is what's important to me.
Yes.
I appreciate all history, but the Final 6 is most important to me.
I kind of wish that they would have had DX there instead of Claire. So even the Final 8 could have been all minorities. That would have been all people of color. Like that would have been cool.
I'm just sharing this up real quick. Final 6, the Cookout, hashtag the Cookout. And we'll see if anybody else pops in here tonight. How long we've been rolling? Ooh, just under 40 minutes. So much happened this week. The double eviction was exciting. The fact that Alyssa was the only one that was on camera this week discussing the possibility of a double. I didn't see anything on the feeds or read anything about other people speculating about a double. This next one's really going to catch them off guard. I'm really anticipating seeing how they react to it. It's
going to be interesting for sure. It's definitely going to catch them off guard. And I wonder if they're going to go through things kind of quickly and then spring it on them, or if they're going to let them know at the beginning of this episode like they did.
Well, no, they didn't let them know. Remember, till after the first eviction. So after the first after Claire was evicted, that's when she told him it was a double. Right?
I thought it was before.
Was it before? Or it was right before they voted.
Yeah.
But it was at that time, right? It
Right.
was. It
So
was
that's what
right
I'm
before
saying.
the
I
voting. Yeah.
wonder if they're going to tell them before, you know.
Well, before they vote again, probably, but not like when the show first starts. It's
I
gonna
think
be.
it would be interesting if they waited till after they voted,
Oh.
call them all back, and then tell them it's a double
Oh.
eviction.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
That would
First
be
off,
interesting.
oh my. The deceit. Oh, the deceit. I mean, first of all, I expect for there to be some real cattiness going on because I think Big D and Anza are really going to try to point the target to Tiffany.
Yeah.
Um, like we've discussed
And
all
Xavier.
episode, like we've discussed all episode, it's really going to come down to who wins the HOH. But I mean, it's going to be some drama in the house, and then it's going to be a double. I don't think they're going to be prepared for a second person. So, it's always interesting when you really catch them off guard because sometimes they just put somebody up or you don't get a chance to talk to everybody before you make the nomination. So,
Right.
you really could go rogue if you get that second HOH. You could just make a move, boom, it's over with. Final four, let's go. You don't like it, F you.
Yeah.
And that's how that works.
That's how that works. I'm excited for next week. I can't wait to see how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
I kind of hope they just spring it on them like real last minute. Like,
it'll be interesting. That it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be the same time though. I was talking to me Madre earlier today, and actually it was yesterday, and somehow she thought because we got a little bet, I got a call and rub it in her face. Of course, we have a little bet because she was thinking that what Julie said that it was going to be back to back, like it was going to be a double yesterday and a double today or something like that. Is what she was thinking, and I was like, no, that's not how that works. She was talking about it's going to be a double this week and a double next week. And
Yeah.
so I got.
You know, it would be really interesting
What's that?
if they let the eviction go, had them play an HOH, and then told them that they were doing the second eviction tonight, like after they won the HOH.
Oh, see,
That
we
would
really,
be really
we
good.
really do need to be on the production staff because that's pimp right there. Let me tell you,
I should
because
send an email for real.
if they didn't spring it on them until after the HOH competition and been like, yeah, we finna play the rest of this week right now. Oh, I mean, I had the belt on here yesterday. Last week I had the belt on and I was talking about sports entertainment esque. That's sports entertainment esque all the way. I mean,
that would be a twist. This season's about the big twist, right?
Yeah, and we haven't seen really any big twists, in my opinion. You had the
No,
high
I mean, I
roller
guess
room.
that little room with the BB Bucks was okay.
We've seen more in a season where it wasn't even. We've seen more.
That would be a big twist.
Yeah, that would be.
I mean, I guess back-to-back double evictions is the twist, but
yeah,
they could twist it twistier if they sprung it on them.
Yeah. While we are impressed with the back-to-back double, and I do think it's better than the triple from last year, but the twists have fallen a little bit short this year, just in terms of volume, not the actual twist, but the volume of twists. That sounded all intellectual. The volume of twists.
I think it may be after this many seasons, it's kind of hard to keep coming up with twists and be original in things.
Oh, maybe no. You just had one. What do you mean? They're clearly.
Well, that's true. They're
clearly not talking to the right people. They're clearly not talking to the right people.
That's what I'm saying. They probably need to hire
you know people. What if
new ideas?
What if for a twist they let the fans produce a season?
Like we will vote on all the twists and things that happen.
Come up on the games, everything, all of the competitions, everything.
Mm-hmm.
It would that would be. I would be down for that. I know you don't want to be on the show, but I mean, I think that's
not going to be on the show. But I would come up with production and all of that.
Yeah. No, we're auditioning for that show, and if you get picked, you're going. It's okay. The people know you have dogs. It's okay.
It's the dogs. Oh, the door is open there in my room. Like they're currently all around me since I've been came from out of town. They won't leave me alone.
You're surrounded.
Yes,
You know,
they won't.
I had a look. We getting way off topic, but I had a dog in the classroom today. We could talk about that later, though.
Okay.
Well, Cookout Final Six.
Final 6.
Any closing comments before we wrap this episode up?
No, Final 6. So exciting. Can't wait till next week to see who goes in double eviction. Like, it's just gonna be an interesting week. I
That's right.
have really it really just depends on who wins the HOHs. Like, it's
Yeah.
really, at this point, you have no idea what's going to happen because it's every man for himself at this point. Um, I have my final 2 wishes. So that's
Tiffany and
Tiffany and
Hannah.
Hannah. But no matter what, the winner of BB23 is going to be a Black person. Yeah.
Well, in the words of the great Jim Ross, business, my friends, is about to pick up. And whoa, it's definitely picking up over there. But business is definitely picking up in the Big Brother house. The drama will escalate next week. I expect to see some sparks flying just a little bit, stirred up by Big D and Azza. Of course, I'm riding with Tiffany all the way to the end. If Hannah happens to be there, she's grown on me, so I won't be mad at it. I'm looking forward to it. It's an exciting time to be watching Big Brother. Hashtag the Cookout Final Six, baby. History making.
Yes.
Until, well, we didn't really decide. We might pop up this weekend. We might not. We'll see who the HOH is.
Yeah.
But if we don't, until next time.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm the milkman.
And I'm just free.
We out of here. I think.